Hey guys, Warner Workman here, Sergeant Major John Chapter, Sons of the American Revolution. Listen, it's the day before Parade Day, right? For all the excitement that's coming up, I'm going to just sort of follow up on what I'm doing, so the last day. So yesterday, had a buddy of mine, Steve Van Dusen, come over. We did a lot of painting, we did a lot of construction, a lot of stuff, right? And he really helped out. He probably worked, I'm going to say 5 or 6 hours total, primarily just painting, right? And it's just time consuming, right? And I have a bunch, of stuff to do, and that was something really easy for him to do, and he volunteered to do it, and I was greatly appreciative, right? So what am I doing, the day before? I'm actually, doing new signage. Now, keep in mind, we got 2 floats going on. We got one in Lovettsville on July 3rd. We got the master of all parades, the one in Philly on the 3rd, right? So I'm doing all new signage, right? And now these signs here, I've got 6 total. There's 3 different kinds, so I got 2 copies each. And they're going to go on the very back of the float. So the last thing people see is just a huge advertisement, right, for a patriotic organization whose mission is patriotism, education, and history, right? I love it. And so, hopefully if guys, think they're, got some ancestry in there, that'd be great. I also created, I call these billboards. Let's see if I can get this out. Right, these are the things that basically run, horizontal with the float base. Now these are 6 feet long, right? Let's see if I can get this going here, and they sort of kind of cover the wheels, right? And that's really sort of the intent. But at the same time, we're going to have, meaningful content in it as well. So what I'm doing now is all part of my little quick setup and takedown philosophy with the parade. I put these grommets on here, right? So this has been a great saver. So I used to tie wrap everything on and or screw them on with drywall screws and little washers or whatever, right? Took a lot of time, a lot of setup, takedown. It was just crazy. But I got these carbiners that I put through the grommets. And we literally have all of the artwork up in probably less than maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15, right? So anyway, so I'm going to post this. Keep in mind, I'm going to keep posting sort of throughout the day the last final touches that I'm doing, right? So Dick Cheney, Vice President, he said one time you go to war with the army you got or the military you got, whatever the quote was, right? So, my philosophy is I go to the parade with the float I got. So I work it all the way up to the end. I don't overstress about it. I'm always trying to make things bigger, better, stronger, faster, incrementally, right? I got to make sure it's complete, but I want to make sure it looks really good as well, which is why I keep adding stuff. So anyway, I'll be working up probably till 5 minutes before parade start, adding stuff, adding little touches, right, to just make the quality of the float bigger, better, stronger, faster. Listen, happy 250. And thank our Creator, which is mentioned all throughout almost every founding document we have, right? That we're endowed by our creators, right? That we're full reliance upon, God Almighty, all that stuff, right? So I want to encourage y'all guys to, in this time of American 250, reflect upon why and how we got here, right? And see if you, by chance, come to the same conclusion. God bless. We'll talk to you later.